Hey everyone, Crafty Smith here. We are finally on the last Animal Crossing themed keychain. I can't believe how long this feels like since I started the series 3 weeks ago, and really just started my channel a month ago. It's been a huge learning experience, that's for sure. I also did another bit of an upgrade. My husband and I talked about it and we decided I needed a new desk. First, I needed to take everything off my old desk and set it aside. I was able to swap my thrifted desk for a new desk. On top of building, I had to be careful to throw every piece of styrofoam away, otherwise my kids would have made a winter wonderland in my family room. We are a little cramped in our little home, with our family of 8, and can only have my computer in our family room. But this nook is the perfect size. My husband was planning on helping me set it up, but we were moving a ton of stuff around into our storage and he threw his back out. He was able to help me move the old desk aside though. Even if he was feeling well, I think I'd still be too stubborn and want to build it myself. This took quite some time and I cut it from the time lapse, but I kept second guessing how I wanted the orientation to be. Because of that, I ended up going to bed super late. I am so glad it fits so well in the spot and it doesn't block my son's door. Little bummed out that the pink color was more on the purple side, but I love the light blue lights. Here we have it. It's all set up and ready to go, and I can't wait to do more with it. And I am sure my husband will be glad to have my sewing machine no longer in the kitchen. With this desk, I can do both my sewing and my digitizing on. It's time to start working on the Fossil Keychain. Now let us begin. I started off with a sketch and take it over to my Procreate. Once refined, I bring it over to my Embroidery program. And in case any of you are wondering, I am using the Bernina Creative 9 program. I don't use the auto digitizer on this piece and just trace it out myself. Again, this will be a 4x4 inch project. I am prepping this file to work as an applique, since I will be using white Minky for the spiral part. So after tracing the spiral, I duplicate it and change the second one into a satin stitch. This way, it will stitch the white down, which I will then cut the excess off and resume the embroidery, which you will see later. The preview looks good to me, and now it's time to hoop. I'm going to dig up the blue Minky. I'm sure it's underneath here. Yep, there it is. Wipe away the blue dirt to reveal the white, and we are ready to go. Now onto my machine. I do a quick applique check to make sure the white is in the stitching area, and then I begin. Once the first stitch is done, I take it off to cut the excess of white. I use my duckbill scissors to cut it off. If you ever want to get into applique, I would highly recommend getting these scissors. They help prevent snagging and getting a close, clean cut. I was a little rushed, so I didn't cut it as clean as I could have, but I was doing this at like 1 a.m. in the morning, so my kids weren't running around, but I was tired. After cutting, I then put the top stabilizer on and continue on the embroidery machine like normal. In the digitizing phase, I made sure to place the swirl end underneath the applique satin stitch for a clean transition. I absolutely love the little stars on this. They are just so adorable. I typically use the applique when the secondary color is pretty decent size on the main color. That way you are still feeling fluffiness instead of just an overwhelming flat embroidery. Take the top stabilizer off before the keychain loop tack down. Lay the back fabric down, making sure the nap is brushing the right way, and stitch the last stitch. With that done, onto the table for the last steps and a bit of ASMR. It's the final stretch. Flip it right side out. With the fossil, I decided to stuff it pretty good. Close it off with a ladder stitch. And there we go. I'll actually show here me putting the keychains on all of the plushies. I love how well the Fossil Keychain turned out. Here are all the keychains. And there you have it. We are now officially done with my mini-series for Animal Crossing keychains. Please like and subscribe, and next week we will start a much bigger series that will take quite a long time, but it will be dealing with some pocket monsters, if you know what I mean. Until next time, bye!